card. It had to show it all the time, but for camps, it's like it was a training base for like the medics stuff back then. It was more open, freedom of movement.
Yeah, today
Like,
most bases that are not major combat-oriented installations,
yeah,
it's easier to get into. But bases that are combat-oriented now, it's you better have a reason to be there or else, and you got to have
yeah,
ID and everything.
yeah. And like Fort Sam is headquarters for Army South at their quadrangle.
Let's see.
Walker's killing the servers now.
Yep.
That won't work.
Hopefully tomorrow's build for weekend is better than what we got tonight.
Do what?
And I hope the build we get tomorrow and for the weekend is better than what we just had tonight. I can't do much tonight. The server in recovery mode.
Yeah. I hope. Well, tomorrow's Friday, right? So
Yeah.
aren't they going to do that? What do you call it?
On live, they should do that. Put out the new overdrive mission, but for the ETF in wave 1 or 2, we get it tomorrow.
Yeah, but aren't they going to? Aren't they going to? What's the word I'm trying to think of? Run that other test tomorrow?
Yeah, they should. Yeah, they're talking about it.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, yeah, they're going to have their tech review server mission test.
Yeah.
For spec waves starting Friday and running through the weekend.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, with multiple servers sharing the load. If there's a post, or maybe let her determine, or they kind of start fitting the servers on separate servers now.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Some of them. Yeah.
Try something else.
Oh, damn it.
Shield your servants.
I hope each service, well, the servers running each service that they're splitting, hope they have a recovery. If one takes a dump, it should auto recover, I hope. But we shall find out. Like I think the ATC server is supposed to go to its own server. And some other things I remember are supposed to go to their own server too. To put up the workload. But once they get everything ironed out, this server mesh and all these new stuff being put over to PU, the game will be big. Well, it's going to be huge quality of life improvements, no doubt.
Yeah.
And man, Colorado, man, they're going full communist.
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous.
Greetings. I am
Hey.
done with the thing.
Yeah. The test just completed, but I'm not going to be on too much longer for tonight.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 10 o'clock my time. But I will be here most of tomorrow.
Cool. I have another raid for World of Warcraft tomorrow at the same exact time as
Oh.
today.
What about
But
during
I
the
can
day?
get on way earlier.
Yeah, I should be
knows?
around about noon, 1 o'clock my time, which would be like 10 o'clock your time.
Yeah, I intentionally went to sleep way early last night, so I'm kind of fixing my schedule a little bit. So I'm wake a little early. Will there be enough other people around?
Yeah, there
to
should
do
be.
it at that time?
You gonna be around, Hunter? About that time?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and McQueen will probably be around. Pegel will have to work. He was just here. You just missed him.
I talked with them earlier today. I ordered some foot pedals to go along with my other stick. I'll have the full setup now. Probably go watch some TV with the wife then.
Yeah, I'm just
See it.
killing some time with some Baldur's Gate 3, and about a half hour I'm gonna call it a night.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, sound good.
All right, later.
Later.
Alright. And 2018, I got my first AR Bushmaster.
Yeah.
I was gonna pick it up at the fucking gun. There's guys got to prove he had delay. He self-defense in Colorado. Was living with his wife at the time. The guy attacked him, get out of his car. They went back and forth a few times, and he managed to reach into his car door and grab the sidearm and shot the guy and killed him. Even though it was clear self-defense, the cops still arrested him, and the DA charged him for murder. And the guy sat in jail for 2 years straight. Before he went to trial, had a jury trial, and the jury said was a clear self-defense shoot and not guilty. And as soon as he was told he's free to go, he went home, packed up the house, grabbed the wife and kids, and came straight to Texas. So he's like, screw that place, man. It was a clear self-defense shoot for my life, and they threw me in jail.
Damn.
Yeah, like crazy. Of course, that could happen here too, in your state and anywhere else. The DA and the grand jury won't indict you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's things are changing too much, and like I was saying to Pegil, he wasn't agreeing, but I think he's wrong. I think we're headed for the shit if something bad happens.
Yeah, the Civil War is coming faster than what people think it will be.
Yeah.
And a lot of people.
Well, if they do something to Trump, I think there won't be any doubt there will be a civil war.
Yeah.
I mean,
And with COVID, there's a lot of people got tons of ammo, so there's tons of ammo and guns out there.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Well, the thing is, I think the Democrats are also making a mistake, and they think the military will side with them. And they're wrong. The U.S. military ain't going to side with shit.
No. Must be apolitical.
Exactly. Well, it's in the Constitution. And it's part of our oath. Posse comitatus prevents it. So we'll sit back and we'll say, nope, this is a civil war issue. Damn it, I clicked the wrong thing. This is a civil war issue. You will have to deal with it through the states. Because we will not, our job is to secure the country against outside forces. And that's what we'll do.
All right.
We'll go to DEFCON 1, and our military will deploy to be ready for any kind of invasion or attack.
Yeah.
But internally, the National Guard is the only thing that can be used, against civilians. There's no... National Guard is not the U.S. military, so...
All right.
And that's the other mistake some people can't seem to understand is the National Guard is not the military. It's a militia.
All right.
It's a state's militia.
Yeah. They're basically support you to the military.
Yep.
Basically.
Well, it's
the ringleaders have to die.
It's the Constitution.
The very natural order of things is in danger.
It's basically a state's constitutional army, a militia.
Right.
And that's what it is. It's
traveling to Moonrise is no small task. Expect dangers like you've never seen before to get to the towers.
Hold on, I gotta get through this text.
You'll need to pass through this curse trap. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings. Torment. You could go overland. Long ago.
Dark Justice.
Aridin and it from this. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers, and may bypass the decision is yours. But I'd favor the Underdark. Even a place like that is the lesser evil compared to... You'll need to pick up where Aridin left off. Find the hidden entrance. It's somewhere in these ruins, from what I'd heard. Anything is preferable to risking the shadow curse. My business, I helped I spent if I could. But the grove must come first, I'm afraid. Precise, but in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Arid. You know, I could come and help you, but so be it.
Alright, try this again. Alright, I'm back.
Alright.
I was in this game and they were talking, so I had to find out what I'm supposed to do. Alright, so what were you saying?
I forgot.
Yeah, I did too.
But the military and the militia roles.
Oh, that's right.
Well, because National Guard is the state militia, not the military, but they support the military when called upon.
Yeah, what basically works is, or how that works is that a governor is actually the commander-in-chief for their own state's militia. And the federal government can do what they call federalize the National Guard to assist during times of invasion, major disaster, that kind of thing. Now, even though that happens, the governor still has control of the National Guard. So at any time, the governor, let's say his National Guard unit goes on federalized duty, and 30 days later that governor does not like what his people are being used for, he can cancel that and bring them home. And there's nothing that the federal government can do about it, because they are not U.S. military.
All right.
What the hell?
Down in Rockville, there's a National Guard armory, and right outside Fort Sam, there's a National Guard armory, and it's linked up to Fort Sam for the maintenance depot for all the vehicles and stuff.
Yeah, I think every state probably has one of those, just because every state has a National Guard.
Yeah.
Although that's the weird thing is why they call it a National Guard doesn't make any sense. But
yeah, that's State Guard.
Yeah.
Ellie, they had the Texas Air National Guard flying out here. I don't know if they still do or they transferred to another base.
well, I think it's just I think it's just habit that they do it, call it that. That's what I think.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say, 12 years ago, we met down here by the dam trout fishing. Met a retired Navy commander, and I told him I was doing a job at Ellie Airfield before they do that base closure nonsense.
Yeah.
President Clinton landed at Kelly at Air Force One to go to Bush Jr.'s library open ceremony or dedication for that. And when he, I was on the ramp, doing on concrete and helping those guys out.
Uh-huh.
I looked up, saw Air Force One, but before that, there were 6 F-16s were fully loaded to teeth, and they took off before Air Force One took off. Yeah, I told him that, like, yeah, the Air Force One flies with Air Court. With Air Court, he's like, no, he don't. Like, oh, yes, he does. He flies with fully armored Court. They might not be on a green tip, but they're in the vicinity where they can come and aid Air Force One if needed. So I was like, yeah. And it was pretty neat to see Air Force One pretty close up too.
Yeah.
And one day, well, at Kelly was an ammunition depot. Like, so a lot of C5s were based there and flying stuff. So, well, they do the cargo too. That's the munitions. And by the water treatment plant, they had engine test cells where they rebuild the C5 engines.
Yeah.
And when they put it back in the airplanes, they do their tech procedures and test fire, start up the engines. And one day, one of them was smoking, and I know what happens if that fuel gets on fire. It burns super high. So I went into the brake building. It was like the cold in there and watched the fireworks.
Huh.
And the fire department came, put the engine out, because it started to get on fire a little bit.
Yeah.
And hook up one the fuel lines. Was it fully tightened up all the way? So yeah, it was spraying some fuel around. That's pretty neat. That over the test cells, we had to do the inspection, the screen or the first screen, like that. And my foreman told me to go on the roof and inspection. I took all day watch the airplane land and take off.
A joy. I guarantee the story of the daring rescue of my person will live on for eons. Oh, tell me where we can meet each other once we've slipped the goblin yoke. And I'll offer much more than gold. Smashing! I'll slip away.
You probably heard of Bunker Hill, or they call it.
Yep.
Security Hill down here.
Yep.
It's a tiny little building. I heard that could be bunker. They must have an elevator shaft going down to the ground somewhere. For a parking lot, for so many cars in there, like that small building, like, yeah, it's gotta be underground floors. Or nobody can confirm it.
brief respite.
Alright, man, I'm gonna take off, relax a little bit before going to bed. I should be on all day tomorrow.
All right. Sounds good. Yeah, I'm going to be leaving here shortly myself, too.
Alright, man. Alright, good night.
All right.
I think you can take me on. Allow me to demonstrate. Certainly.
Ooh, nice shot.
Don't waste a step.
You've been caught mid-robbery. Your next move had best be a careful one. No harm done. Safe reign.
Greetings, child. Ah, are you also here to assist with plea? I was in pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree? Exactly. Ah, forgive me, but that look in your... Because I see... Please. Let me... as the maiden of pain through penance, my work can grant peace.
Go ahead. I'm sure you're in need of a little penance.
Now, if you'll...
we here? Another step forward. Creator. Destroyer. Good move.
Try something else.
Take you.
Swords meet sorcery.
Oh, Father, harden my heart. where I need it.
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse. You should take a look. This one is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you. You can absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. You already know how.
Your mind swells as it subsumes everything the tadpole has to offer. Everything it was and everything it was destined to be. Pure potential. Pure power.
Good. You have grown your power and improved your chances of survival.
Better make camp soon. Might be a while before there's another chance to rest.
One day I'll catch a break.
Where are you going? We have work to do. Enemies to kill. I'll wait here.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest find. Why, I'm practically... The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt. As a matter of fact, I do. But why do you? That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now. I can't attest to the specifics, but as there's not a tentacle on your head, if what you say were true... You, isn't it? Perhaps... If I did... Oh, my dear, sweet gods! I mean... I'll need...
promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. You haven't been using the parasite's power. You think you don't need it. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Halsin might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places. It's complicated. But I'm an adventurer, just like you. Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. But to do that, we'll need to think beyond local healers. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is You are lucky that Halsin knew this. His instinct. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun. I am not sure yet. To find the answers, we must first find the source. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it. That is how the cult of the highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole. When the order to transform is given, it will not, were it not for my protection, so would you. I have powers of my own. I've been trying to escape. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go if we work together. Hells, they need me. I have to go. The cultists are gathering. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. Go.
Ah, my God. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just... It's not too deep. Just... I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over. You won't find a more learned opinion on this matter. You only have a matter of days.
Greetings. You there?
blazes ever trying to interrupt my prayers? Scared of her? Because I'm loyal to McGlubbiet. Because I ain't having my head dead. The great bit's a load of shite. Talking to you, ain't I? It won't sod 'em up.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
The ringleaders have to die. The very natural order of things is in very well.
Can't even catch my breath.
I am fury. I am death. Moving.
Oak Father, preserve me.
Don't get too close.
You think this... Thanks for breaking me out.
Oakfather's blessings. Whatever shall it be?
Enough waiting. I crave blood. This'll do.
It seems thievery is not permitted here. Unfortunately for you, it may have been unwise to reveal just how much gold you have.
Moving.
The witching hour. In striking distance.
Must keep going.
Blood comes easy these days.
Your time has come.
Unleash me.
Let our enemies' corpses nourish the ground. I cannot falter.
Where do I go from here?
I am fury. I am death. No time to waste.
Never a dull moment.
Flacket's will be done.
I'm ready.
Flacket's will be done.
Seek and you shall find me.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
Action, not reaction.
I applaud your taste. Is that blood? No, never mind.
Where are you going? We have work to do. Enemies to... I'll wait here.
You carry a Githyanki relic. I will have an explanation. Or your head.
Walk away. Now. I won't warn you again.
Remove yourself.
Nonsense.
Spare your indignity. Every word that spills from your mouth is worth less than the last. Incorrect.
Do you hear this tripe?
No others. Just you and me.
Lozelle thinks...
Lies. She carries an heirloom of my people. I must know why.
You hear that, Laser?
You seek reason in dishonor. The bad.
You mean I'd get some rest, Laser? You had every chance to look the other way. But here we are. You chose this.
Spare me the justifications, coward.
If anyone asks, I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned. She's a liability. It's the artifact we need, not her.
Let me up, and I'll show you.
Can I do that, Lazel? can I turn my back on you?
Never. Thieves aren't afforded.
Loosen the grip on your pride for one blasted moment, won't you? We need...
What would you have?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but imagine what we might achieve if we channeled some of that hostility back at our real foes.
Moving in.
We have yet to... He has... It is... I had assumed our parasite served a elder, and now this voice, this creed. It is over where I am concerned. It is through yet I do. The next resolution may not end in her favor. Mark, you might consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. I'm not so craven. When the tadpole has... It won't hear my faith in Vlaakith will guide me, and my own might will sustain me. I have no need of this depraved power. You're wasting your time and mine.
I'll say one thing for our troop. We're not short on drama. Think of it as long... I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond... We all have our burdens, one way or the other.
I suppose you've... They're ravenous. You've been decent to me so far. Maybe if you can, don't make me face any more of them. At least, not alone. Really? Maybe that's what I like about you. You're different. I was. He mentioned Doc just... Quite the understatement, but yes, I have it. I was part of a group sent by my cloister. Though it turned out the cost was very steep. That's all I know. That's all I need to know. That's not a luxury open to many people. Us included. Shah's secrets must be protected. Duty demands it. Once I fulfill my mission, I can have my memories restored. On one hand, I never expected Ceramorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. And some might say eels and turnips boiled in milk is a delicacy. Fine. What's on your mind? I must... Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I... We aren't... But I trust we can all sleep a little more soundly in camp now. You have an interesting definition of friendly, but yes, the wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And I'll try my best. But I cannot say. I'd like to hope it's... Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you want? What? Besides my... Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? It's a deal. No. Quite literally. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memory... That is not for you to know. Leave it at that. I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about. Fine. Just keep out of matters that don't concern you. Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her? My Lady Shah is the Night Singer, the patron of darkness and loss. Most fear the dark, like children, because in darkness they see their fears reflected. But Shah teaches us to step beyond fear, beyond loss. In darkness, we do not hide. We are pain, hope, the we shed those cloaks. Before Shah, we stand gloriously. We destroy. There's often suffering, death even. Many people break before they embrace Shah's truths. Curious. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company.
Oh, a pity. It would have made for... Everything before that is so long ago, it's... I can't remember, Mum. It was only afterwards I realized... Why? But now... It's, in theory, the next step is people... The big... So, trust me. It doesn't... Who knows? But maybe... Answers. If we can...
I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast... There are many answers to that question. Not correct. No. Beyond mortal realms, they bear... For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run... Suspicion always haunts the guilty. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave, because it is my calling. A matter of coin. Then I shall wait here patiently until it is acquired. Very well. Impossible. Thy party is full. As thou did... Fate, dost thou require a new ally? Oh...
There's something I want to talk to you about. I could have died in that pod, back on the... twice over. I'm trying to... There's scarcely to become a Dark Justice. It's all I ever want, but Mother forbid... Not my... Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove... Fine. What's on your mind? I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you.
The ringleaders have to die. Very well. My claws are yours. Shh. Let's hope. Silence. You'll interrupt.
Can't give up.
No gloom, all doom. It shall be done.